Hello everyone, Draken84 here and welcome back to another Balatro video. So, it's I think it's December the 28th that this video comes out. I hope you've done everything that you've wanted to do this year. In any case, here's the red deck, purple stake, let's go. I've had a pretty good year, so there's that. Made a lot of videos, did stuff, that's good. You know what, I'm just going to discard all of these. I think because I'm almost 100% sure that this full house doesn't win it. And this one does. I'm almost 100% sure. 312, yeah, that's enough. So the other one would have made 16 points less, right? Because Jack is 10 points, 2 is 2 points, there's 8 points difference, times 4. Oh, that's actually times 2 again, I don't know. It's fine. We could pick the blue joker, it's going to get us through the next blind at least. Yeah, let's just get the guaranteed fine joker. We could open a buffoon pack, but there could just be bad stuff in there. This is just going to be good. I assume that this is enough. I'm just going to calculate this. Yeah, I really didn't need to calculate that. It was over 600. It's still good to have a baseline when you really don't know how much exactly you're making. Well, we have plus chips. Now we're going to get plus malt. And what was the blind again? The club. All clubs are debuffed. So we can do either one of these. This one has a purple sticker, this one has a black sticker, so let's do the one with the worst sticker, I guess. Wait, could we have bought both? I think we could have, but I don't think we needed to do that. This is definitely going to be enough, right? Yeah. We get plus 6 malt and plus 88 chips. There's no way that this isn't enough. This might like be 1,000 points or something. Yeah, 1,600. That's more than 1,000. We have 3 discards and I don't think we've used that many yet. Not that I mind. I don't mind having a scholar early. You can do a lot of fun stuff with that. We don't really need to pick one up, but I mean, it's probably going to be decent. The needle is coming up. I mean, we're making 1,000. I want money. So one thing that I've found is that getting money early is just so important. And if you're in a position like this where you can just try to get money from your interest, that can be very, very important. Yeah, I think we should just go next round here. We could actually... You know what? I said I wanted money. Here we go. These jokers should be enough to beat that boss, and I think we're fine here. Pretty close to a straight. Pretty close to a full house. I'm just gonna discard all of these and try to hit the full house. Because I think if we hit it, then we are fine. Alright, now I'm just going to hit the flush. We're just so much more likely to hit the flush than the full house. Yeah, we wouldn't have hit a 3 or a 10, so we would have missed on the full house if we had tried to do that. Here we go. Yeah, we need to hit 1,000 on the next blind, and we get to discard a lot as well. Justice. I'm gonna open this pack. Judgment is great. Doesn't do anything yet. I mean, I'm going to buy and use the Mars because it's going to give us +1 money throughout the rest of the run. We're going to make the next blind, right? I'm almost 100% sure that we are making this. Almost 100% sure. We don't have any hearts. All right. And here's the moment of truth. Because we have these two aces, we opted not to pick the scholar, which might end up costing us. There's 3 hearts. There's the option to keep the hearts. We have 10 hearts in our deck and 8 of everything else. But if we discard 5 cards, there's actually a decent chance to only draw 1 heart. The alternative would be to save the aces, but I don't know what we would be trying to achieve by that. I think just the simple fact that if we hit 2 hearts, then we win automatically, and there's a lot of combinations of hands. I think most 2 pairs win as well, as long as we have... if we have 2 hearts with a 2 pair, I'm pretty sure that we win. If we have 2 hearts with... if we have 2 pair with 1 heart, we probably win. I think this is the best. We're very close to a straight. We're very close to a flush. I think we might have lost this one. That's a shame. We were so close. Should we have... If we had picked up the scholar, then we would have won here. Right, there's really no way to make a better hand than high card here, right? Even a pair would have been fine. Well... yeah, that's a shame. Because this is nowhere close enough. Alright, we're just going to replay this one. I think we were very likely to do well there, and I want to know for sure if this is enough. I'm going to pause the video to calculate. It's 288. That's a shame. So we discard like this, I guess, and hope to hit something better. Alright, we have part of a flush, we have part of a straight, we have 2 pair. We could just discard like this, then we have our flush chances and straight chances. We still have 2 discards, I think this is fine. But what we do now, we have... You know what, if we hit the flush, then we win by default. So let's just do that. And, well, didn't hit the flush, but we hit the straight at least. Yeah, that's... If you can discard in a way that you have the option to hit multiple hands, that's definitely the thing that you should do. But it can be a weird puzzle to figure out. There's Eternal Blue Joker. This is awkward. We have $7 and we can't buy both of these. I'm just going to open the Buffoon pack, get a good scoring Joker. Alright, we're picking Ceremonial Dagger. Doesn't do anything yet. In theory, we could sell this and buy the Spectral pack, but a lot of Spectral packs can really make you run. But there's so many outcomes, especially if you don't have any jokers, that they just don't do anything. So yeah, we're not doing that. So we don't have a scoring joker yet. We're going to be using 2 hands in order to beat this, which is what it is. So I guess we're making clubs here. Right, we need 2 hands anyway, so it doesn't matter that there's a bunch of low cards. We're saving the 8s to try and make a hand out of that. This should be around 300. Yeah, a little bit under. We could make a spade flush. I don't want to make a spade flush with a 4. This is really awkward. If we hit a king, then we have a very good straight and then we win. I'm sorry for the sniffing. Whenever I watch my own videos and I hear that sniffing, I'm so annoyed at it, but I hope it doesn't turn too many people away. I mean, this is pretty good. There's 3 queens, but are we going to use 3 hands to win this one? Well, apparently we are, because, well, those 3 queens aren't going to win it on their own, right? I mean, there's no chance for that, right? That's 60 times 3, 3 times 6, 180. No, it's not even close. We're also just very close to a straight, but that's also not very likely. I mean, there's 4 9s in the deck and 3 kings. So one of the things that we could do is like play this, and if we hit a king or a 9, then we win. But the thing is, if we play this, then like any pair that we hit is going to be insane. And that's just more likely, right? In theory, we could save the ace and hope for an ace, because we do have 3 of those in the deck. But I think mathematically it's actually just better to just play all of these. We're not going to get a lot of money out of this blind. Yeah, we haven't been doing all that well, but it is what it is. Wait, we only needed to hit 450. Oh no, was that 3 of a kind enough? I think the 3 of a kind might have been enough. So I'm going to buy the most expensive joker, let the ceremonial dagger eat it. We really want the source of money. Because currently we are not getting any. 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, if we make a straight out of these cards, then we win with the +6 mult. I think that's honestly a decent plan, right? Just discard these. 2 of them aren't interesting anyway because they're debuffed. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 2 debuffed cards, but with the +6 mult, this should easily be enough. As I said. Oh no. Well, we have discards, so let's just hit a flush here. 10, 9, 8. Alright. And see how much this is. Yeah, that's over 600, of course. It's fine. So we can eat another joker. We could open an arcana pack. There's a lot of good things that could come from that, and we are not in any danger of losing yet. I think this is fine. And get a joker. Well, so it's a possibility to sell this and to buy this and to get a little bit more mult, but that's just not all that great. There's also the possibility, right? Hallucination also does something. So we could open this booster pack, get 50% chance to actually get another tarot card out of it. I think that's fine, although it doesn't get us any money. And Ceremonial Dagger really wants us to have a lot of money. Yeah, it's not great. I I mean, we need the money, right? Right, let's just go next round. We could go for a free shop. Is that worth it? If the jokers that we see are eternal, then we will cry. I mean, getting interests and getting more shops is probably just going to be better, right? I think so. It's kind of difficult to know for sure. 7, 6, 5, but these really don't do anything. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty close to a straight. Yeah, if we hit a king or an 8, we have a straight. If we hit 2 hearts, then we have a flush. I think that's fine. Alright, we have another heart. I think this gives us the best odds of getting a playable hand, so let's do that. Alright, we had a good straight. And this should be enough. Yeah. That's enough. We get a little bit of interest from our 5 monies that we shrewdly kept. So we could swashbuckler to feed our ceremonial dagger. We could open the buffoon pack, have a chance to hit something better. There are some very, very strong jokers that we might hit. I think that's probably worth it. Or we could just go ahead and try to make 1500 without buying something. I don't know. I'm a little bit lost here. Well, oh. So, one of the options that we have is getting the drunkard and having that be eaten by the ceremonial dagger. We could have Joker stencil, which is going to carry us a long way. There's no risk of ceremonial dagger accidentally killing it. This is going to get us so far. The biggest problem is that there's a chance that eventually this might not be good enough anymore, and then we might not have a backup plan, right? Because this could if we are forced to pick up more and more jokers, then at some point this doesn't do anything anymore, and that might be a problem. I'm gonna do it because I think we need it, but I don't know. Yeah, let's just get more shops. Honestly, I'm pretty sure that the 2 pair is already good enough, but let's try and hit something better. I think we've already discarded an 8. Let's then keep the 4s. We haven't discarded any 7s, so this is better. And well, we didn't hit anything better, so I kind of assumed that this was going to be enough. Yeah. The 4s would also have been enough, but not by that much. Alright. I think the magician is pretty good. So I like feeding Faceless Joker to the ceremonial dagger. But I also kind of like buying the magician and having a chance of getting more and more money later. Right? Lucky cards only need to trigger once under 20 bucks to make this have been an insane investment. But that could be too late to really be worth it. I don't know. We could just save up the money as well, right? The arm doesn't hurt us in any way. We can make 2000 without too much trouble. Right, we hit over 2000 with a bad hand. You know what? I'm going to save up the money. I was talking earlier about how that's one of the best predictors of getting something good. And I'm going to calculate this. Yeah, I calculated it. It's not even close. But I want to be sure at this point, because I assume always that Joker Stencil is going to be insane. It's going to carry us a long way, but you know what? There was actually an argument for getting a negative Joker. But I don't remember if... Yeah, I think after I had Joker Stencil, we actually did see the negative Joker. There's Egg. So Egg is very good with Ceremonial Dagger if you can afford to have it just sit there for a while. Rough Gem gives us +3 mult on the Ceremonial Dagger. This means that Joker Stencil is only going to give ×3 mult now, but I think that's worth it to have the Egg get a bit of value and then have the Ceremonial Dagger eat it when we need it. We have a little bit more money now. Diamonds are debuffed, that's fine. We don't want any of those. +16 melt. 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty close to a straight again, but... So, is this enough? I don't think so, but I'm going to calculate anyway. It's actually almost 3000, so it's very close to being enough, but it's not enough. I'm actually discarding like this and trying to hit like a full house, which is definitely enough. That's gotta be like almost 5000, right? Over 5000, great. Egg is now worth 5, I guess. Eternal Blue Joker, I mean, we do need a source of chips eventually, right? I think that's fine, but it does mean that Joker Stencil only gives ×2 for now. I think it's worth it to have the Blue Joker, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's not. We don't need it right now, and we might find a better Chips Joker later. Alright. I don't know. Again, I assume that this is just going to be enough, right? Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need to calculate this one. Yep. But, again, we are... we're keeping pace, but we're not getting ahead all that much. Right, let's open an Arcana pack, see if it's going to be something that defines our run. Not yet. Emperor could do something very good. Death doesn't do all that much right now. Strength makes our deck more consistent, which is pretty good. Yeah, we really don't have anything that tells us what type of hands we want, so it does make strength worse. The Emperor has a pretty big chance of not giving us any jokers that we are interested in. I don't think it's death this time. I'm going to use the Emperor. Alright. Wheel of Fortune? Nope. And you know what? Let's just get some more plus mult and have that be it. I don't think we use the world, but we could. Maybe it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it right now. And I assume that this is going to be enough. I kind of want to calculate anyway. Yeah, I think it's good that I calculate these types of values because it's actually still kind of close, right? Just over 7,000. But I mean, our plan is to eventually eat the egg with the ceremonial dagger, and then we get more times mult and we get more plus mult by a lot. Telescope. I mean, it just doesn't do anything right now. There's really no specific hand type that we're interested in, so I don't think this does anything for us. Let's just go ahead. All face cards are debuffed. Upgrade flush. Let's just get more stuff. Yeah. Let's hit a full house, I guess. 1, 2, 3. I mean, is this enough? I guess so. Alright, that's our first real interesting data point. This is actually not enough to win the hand in one. It's over 7,000. But not all that much more. But we only have one discard, so I think we're actually going to play this. I mean, we could discard this, but what then? We could try and hit like straight. The 2-pair doesn't have any chance of being better than this, so I don't know. This is a difficult one. Because if we discard instead of playing this, then I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right? Well, the worst that can happen is that we need like 3 hands to beat it. So if we discard this and we don't hit anything relevant, what happens then? Then we're still pretty likely to make it in 2 hands. I'm going to discard here. Well, this happened. Yeah, and we were going to hit it in 2 hands anyway if we had played that other hand, so I think this was fine. There was a chance to make it in. Wow, this wasn't even enough to make it in 1. Alright, so I think we're at the point where we need to use the egg. How much is this? 14. Yeah, I think that's enough. There's also a riffraff to go with the ceremonial dagger, but yeah, I don't think I want that. I also don't think I want telescope. Alright, we're doing this. Getting another plus 14 plus mult, and then another times mult. I really don't think we want a telescope. I mean, telescope is very good, but what are we trying to get out of that? There's also the option to still use riffraff with the ceremonial dagger, but yeah, alright. Awkward hand. So we could actually discard the 8s and try to make something out of these cards. I hate this. I really dislike being in this position. All right, let's discard like this and hit something better. That's better. We're very close to having a flush too. But if we hit an ace or a 9, we only have 3 9s left in the deck. Ugh. So we're discarding this anyway. There's a pretty decent chance that we're discarding like this. But we need to discard the 7 then too, right? I don't know. Discarding only 3 cards seems like a bad play. How likely are we to hit the straight? Well, there's 7 hits out of 35 cards. And with the flush, there's 8 hits out of 34 cards. Did I say 35? I meant 34. But if we're discarding like this, then there are actually 13 hits, which is over 1/3 of the deck. Honestly, maybe this is the way to discard, but it feels wrong. I mean, I could probably calculate this. I mean, I'm literally a math teacher. I know all of the math to do this, but I don't want to. I don't know. Oh, now I should actually look at which of these hands gives the most points. This is 30 times 4, and it's 35 times 4. But also we are getting 7 points less from the chips on the cards. It really doesn't matter which one we choose. Let's do the straight. I don't know. Alright. Again, I really didn't want to calculate it, but again, we're not that far ahead. But we have enough money now, at least, so there's that. I'm going to open the Arcana pack, hope to hit something very good. Temperance doesn't do a lot. The Empress could be very good. Emperor is fine, but... Oh wait, we're against the plant next, so... Let's actually melt our 10s instead of our kings. And I guess we're doing this. There's Gros Michel. There's DNA. DNA is the most expensive out of these, so if we're feeding it to the ceremonial dagger, then we definitely want the DNA. None of these do all that much. There's an option to get the Gros Michel, not let it be eaten by the ceremonial dagger, and have a chance to get Cavendish later. I don't think that's wrong, but I mean, so one of the things that I'm thinking about here, right, is that at some point we need to move away from what we're doing right now, which is just feeding something to the ceremonial dagger and hoping that it and the Joker stencil carry us to victory. Because the blinds are going to go up and up and up, and I don't know if we can keep up if this is all we're doing. But then maybe once we get a good plus chips Joker, maybe then we're just good enough to win the run. So maybe we should just pick DNA, feed it to the ceremonial dagger. I think that's what we're doing here. Doesn't feel great, but I mean, yeah. I still don't think telescope does anything in this run. Maybe later, but not right now. We have the most traits, but that's probably not the hand that we're most likely to make. I don't know. Let's just go for this. Plus 66 melt, that's fine. So we have 2 kings, we have 3 hearts, we have 3 clubs. I think we're just going to try and make a hard flush, and there's a pretty decent chance that we need 2 hands to beat this. Although maybe not, I don't know. I mean, with these types of hands, then we definitely need more hands to beat this. This is definitely not my dream hand. This is hardly any chips. Yeah, we're almost certainly not beating it in one hand this time. But I still think that this was the way to go. I think we were very close to having something good there. And then we make 2 pair, which is going to be enough to make 3,000. Yeah. Alright. But we're staying close to $25. There's Space Joker. There's also Spectral Pack. I think I'm buying both here. There's seed money, but we don't have that yet. So, alright. With the Spectral Pack, there's a chance to hit the thing that says get a rare Joker, set money to 0, but I don't think we're ever picking that here, so I don't think there's a reason to pick the Space Joker before the Spectral Pack. Right? Raid. It's called Raid. All cards to 1 rank, -1 hand size. I think that's fine, but not great. I think just having more enhanced cards in our deck is fine. Sigil isn't bad, but it's also unlikely to do a lot unless we want to end up in flushes. I don't know. We get to choose 2. In that case, we should do this first. And then either one of these. I mean, it's still good to have either all of them with of a single rank, or all of them of a single suit. And this is a lot of cards. Yeah, alright, let's do this. We do get -1 hand size. That's a lot of kings. Alright, maybe that's good. I don't know. I hope so. Upgrade 3 of a kind by 3 levels. There's, in theory, there is a chance that that's going to be relevant, but I don't know. Alright, so we have -1 hand size, which I don't like. I guess we do this. Alright, now we've hit our full house with kings. There was a chance to hit the full house in a way that we wouldn't have to use this gold card, but it's fine. I don't know if we make it in one hand here, but we're going to play it anyway. Alright, we made it in one hand, which with not a lot of room for error there. Seeing double. Yeah, I think we're also just feeding that to the ceremonial dagger. Would like to activate seed money this run, but no. So we have a lot of kings, and the mark makes all of our cards face down. There's a chance that it would be correct to do the juggle tag there, but I don't think that's what I want. This is one of the first melt joggers we've seen, but I mean, How does this math work out? So yeah, if we could consistently activate seeing double, then we have ×3 and then we have ×2, which gives us ×6. While just eating this gives us +3 and then ×4. But I don't think we're consistently activating seeing double here, right? We could try. Is it worth it to try? I mean, I could see that. Maybe this is a late game option for us. I don't know. So part of me wants to save up the ace for seeing double. But I don't know if that's even worth it. There's a much bigger chance when I discard to find like a king of clubs. That's a lot of kings. No clubs. Is it worth it to try and hit 5 of a kind? Because if we can get planets for that, and if we can consistently play 5 of a kind, then that might be worth it. I don't know. It's really difficult. So I did a quick calculation, and 4 of a kind is not enough to win it in one hand. So we might as well discard and try to hit, well, that. Yeah, this is the dream hand. We have 5 of a kind kings. We even get to keep our gold card in hand. So this is going to be like over 40,000, maybe over 60,000. Oh, almost 100,000. All right, that's pretty good. Yeah, so that's why I kept the seeing double. I don't want any eternal jokers here. Let's try to find more money, I guess. Don't want the sun. Strength really doesn't do anything here, so we are doing this. Nope. Right, open the buffoon pack. Ooh. Those are both good. This one just sells for more, so it's better with the ceremonial dagger. Yeah, and we're not keeping any of these around, so we're just feeding something. This is our last chance to get the seed money, and I think we need to do that, even though it's going to cost us money in the short term. And maybe it's not good enough. Right, in the long term, are we actually keeping money around, or are we just continuously spending money to the ceremonial dagger? I think there's a decent chance that we're just going to keep on spending money. I don't know. Face cards are face down, so that's our kings. I think it's worth it to just wait. If we sort by suit, all right. We don't gain a lot of information from that, no. I mean, this could still be any card. I'm just going to hope that once we play these, that it's going to be good enough. Wait, all of these are spades? No, they're not. All of these are non-spades. Let's see what happens. Yes. Ooh, close, close, close. We played our four of a kind blind. I don't know what would have happened if we hadn't actually hit there. There's Burnt Joker. That's going to give us more plus mult. In theory, we could pick up ice cream, but that's just not what I'm doing here. Wasteful is pretty good here, honestly. Yeah, again, we are just spending our money here. I think that's just one of the best things we can do. Empress and Standard Pack, I don't think they're actively bad for us. Oh, the Manacle is actively bad for us, but there's not that much that we can do about that. Right, this should already be good enough, right? Right? Do I need to calculate again? No, we only need to make 60,000. We make that. Not by a lot, but by enough. I thought we were going to make like 90,000 there, but well. Let's open the Arcana pack first, because we might get money from it. There's the Hermit, but there's also Death. I think I want Death more than a Hermit. Right, copy a King of Clubs to make this just more likely to happen. I think that's worth it. Always really difficult to figure out what you want to do in a spot like that. And let's go Spectral first. I'm going to buy either of those jokers. Create a copy of a random joker, destroy all other jokers. Random enhanced face cards? Yeah, sure, give me kings. Got a king. That's fine. I don't think there's a difference between picking either of these, but we're doing the Gros Michel. So if the Gros Michel gets eaten by the Ceremonial Dagger, you don't get the chance at getting the Cavendish. So that doesn't work, but that's not why we're picking it up. Alright. Let's see if we can get more kings. Let's see if we can get more kings. Yes. Wait, is 4 of a kind enough? I need to calculate this. I think so. And then we need to, well, just get this money. Yeah, I calculated and it's not even close to enough. So we need to do this and then we get $6 instead of 9, but at least we make it in one hand. It's a shame. We make just under 60,000 with this. And I assume that this is enough to make it in one hand, right? Yeah. 5 of a kind. But again, not by all that much. Alright, let's buy money. If you can buy money, you should always buy money. Right, upgrade 5 of a kind. Upgrade full house, I guess. I think we're more likely to play full house than anything else. Baseball card. That should be very good here, honestly. That's better than Joker Stencil, right? I mean, we're buying it anyway. I mean, all of these are uncommon, so... Yeah, so Joker Stencil only being ×2 is fine here. I'm rerolling once more to try and find something to feed to the Ceremonial Dagger, the Manacle, chink. Oh, this being a wild card is actually very good. And oh, now this baseball card makes it such a hassle to actually do the calculations. I think this is going to be enough, but I need to make sure. Alright, so if I calculate this correctly, this is going to be 177,000. Yes. Yeah, the order of things matters so much. Although with this setup it doesn't matter all that much, but still. I guess we do this. Make sure to feed it to the dagger and get a free reroll. We don't need these, so that's fine. Open the pack. I don't think rerolling the shop does anything here. We could open the pack, but we are only interested in it having having a king. But if it has a king, then that's very good for us. So I think we still want to open it. And then it doesn't, and we skip. I don't know, it's a difficult decision. The Psychic have to make sure that we are actually playing 5 cards. But having all of these discards is pretty good for us. You know what, there's no reason not to discard this Jack. They are 5 of a kind, which is just better than playing anything else. Make sure that we're triggering our seeing double. Alright, that's very good. Alright. I'm happy with where we are right now. That's a good Joker stencil. Maybe we want a moon in reserve, just in case we're not triggering seeing double. I could see that. If we had any queens, then strength would be good, but right now all we want is just a Joker. It's not a great Joker, it only gives +1. Kind of want a better Joker, but we're not getting one yet. Right, Planet X. 5 of a kind builds are so tricky. You can just really screw yourself over. I don't really want a free Arcana pack. And we're just going to keep the moon around until we need it, right? And if we never need it, then we are happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We actually get a lucky King of Clubs, which is fun. I don't think we've drawn this one before. Yep, great. This is going to be enough. Maybe we get a good lucky trigger. We do. Yeah, this is great. We invested a lot into trying and get this going, and we found the right ingredients to actually get there. Oh, this pains me a lot. We're going to have to buy Wee Joker in order to feed it to the ceremonial dagger. I don't like that, but well, here we are. Get more kings. No. I'm going to open the Celestial pack anyway. I don't think there's a reason not to do that. I mean, there's a reason not to do that. It's money, because now we're under $25, but I do think it's worth it. Ching. Alright, let's make sure that we're actually playing 5 cards in a second. And let's make sure that we're actually drawing kings. Alright, this is why we had the moon. Alright, if we look at our full deck, which suits do we have the most kings of? 3. This is kind of 4, because this one is a wild card. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess hearts and diamonds. We could also just do this. I think it's fine, right? To use the moon on 3 cards. Ideally, you kind of want this to be 50-50, I guess. To have like 50% clubs and 50% non-clubs. I think this is worth it. Right, let's play our 5 of a kind. There's so many interesting cost benefits analyses you can do in this game. Alright, we've reached NT8. Now we are going to see who the boss is. In a second. Ember Acorn flips and shuffles all Joker cards. So I'm very sure that Ceremonial Dagger triggers before the Jokers gets flipped and shuffled. I could not find the words to say what I wanted to say. But we do want them to be in the right order, so we probably need to play a test hand at some point. Nope. I mean, if we hit like foil on the Wheel of Fortune, then that's so good that's just so much better than the Emperor. But even holographic or polygram are very strong. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, there's polychrome. And let's just get more plus mult. Investment tag doesn't do anything at this point in the run. I think we're strong enough to win here. Wow, we are not drawing any kings at all here, right? Most of our deck is kings. I mean, we have more kings than anything else in the deck. Alright, well, let's play a bad hand here. And let's hope that this doesn't happen too many times in this run. I mean, this is the first time it happened at all, so I mean, we really can't complain. Yeah, let's just play. Wait. Is this going to be enough? I need to calculate, but I really don't want to. But the difference between getting $3 and not getting $3 is so big. Alright, if I calculate correctly, this is not going to be close. Yeah, I calculate correctly. Alright. And I mean, you could say like, well, what difference does like +3 mult really make? I mean, +3 money. I mean, it can make the difference between winning and losing a run. There's ice cream. I mean, we might as well pick it up. Feed it to this thing. Let's go overstock. We're going to reroll a little bit anyway. I'm gonna reroll once here. Sly Joker. So this is going to sell for 2. This is going to sell for more, right? No, this is also selling for 2. Alright, so let's go ahead. Next round. Final one before the boss. Yeah, this was a great run. I'm very happy with this one. I don't know if I actually played it better than a lot of other runs, but I mean, things worked out better. Wow, we're almost getting 1,000,000 points there. Can't believe we're actually still scaling up. Because I feel like we're pretty close to the ceiling for this run. Alright, let's bycast the clown. Reroll. I guess we're doing this. Nope. And then let's open 2 more packs and call it a day. Upgrade 5 of a kind. And we need to make very, very sure that we're actually playing our test hand early. So we select this one. Ching. Yeah, it's Devoured Chaos the Clown. It felt like this was the Ceremonial Dagger for... It felt like the numbers were lingering a bit, but we're just going to play this hand and see... Oh, alright. Oh yeah, this one didn't trigger because this is the seeing double. I don't think the order matters for all of the other ones, but this is ceremonial dagger, so we might as well just keep that one there and win. This is going to be over 1,000,000 points, right? Yep. Boom, and that's how it's done. We win. We unlocked purple stake. I love it so much that there's actually this chip on this this joker. Yeah, most played hand is 5 of a kind. That doesn't happen a lot. Yeah, invisible joker is just joker stencil is very, very, very powerful. Ceremonial dagger is very, very powerful. The fact that the joker stencil was eternal actually it helped us a lot in both meaning that we didn't have to keep on dragging everything around for the ceremonial dagger, but also giving us protection against mistakes because that's definitely a way that you can lose with the ceremonial dagger. Just misclick, not notice the order that your jokers are in, and having some fundamental joker eaten up by it. Anyway, this was such a fun run. I could take this endless, but we've pretty much reached the ceiling for this run anyway. It's not going to go pretty far, so I don't think it's worth it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Red deck, purple stake. Next time on the red deck we will be playing orange stake. But next run we will be playing the blue deck. And I will see you then, I hope. Goodbye.